G'day Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet now. We've got a league game tonight against Crystal Palace. No watch along from me. I'm a bit tired. I don't know if I'll be up watching it live. I might watch it tomorrow morning when I arise from my slumber. But I was having to think about the 1983-84 season, and I think if you talk to anyone kind of my vintage, the things they would remember about that season are there's only one Danny Rose, Graham Roberts lifting the cup, that kind of thing. Our team of homegrown players that lifted the UEFA Cup for the second time. I guarantee, well, I'm pretty sure what no one remembers, and even I didn't remember, I had to go and look this up, was that we lost 15 games in the first division that year. No one remembers that because no one cares. We finished 8th in the league, but if you look at the table, which I might put here, you can see below 8th it's quite scrunched up. We could have easily finished anywhere between 8th and like 14th, 15th that season. But the feeling at the time was, and maybe that's because we're growing up with the FA Cup and other cups, that if you're not going to win the league or you're not going to qualify for the UEFA Cup through it, then you used to. Well, I used to look forward much more to the cup ties, and I don't know what's happened these days. I know there's the whole social media thing, but I'm just wondering if it's just branding. Branding. When the first division changed into the Premier League in '92, that was part of it, wasn't it? It's like new football, and I'm wondering if over the subsequent 23 odd years, that is really now firmly in people's brains. They subscribe to their cable provider or streaming provider to watch the Premier League games. And it's just shoved down your throat. Premier League, must win clash, do or die, all that sort of stuff. And so, I watched Ange's press conference for the Crystal Palace game. He's nice and calm now, because I get what he was saying after the Europa League semi-final win that put us into the final. The road to Bilbao is happening. People questioning the league position at Tottenham and also Manchester United, and I think Ange is quite right. What has that got to do with anything? When has that ever diminished any team lifting a trophy where they are in the league? It's a separate competition, folks. It's something different. There's no rhyme or reason to me that says, well, the Europa League, the UEFA Cup win is only worthwhile if you finish in, I don't know, the top 8 of the Premier League. But I think branding. I think people are being a bit sheep about this. So hey, look, we've lost 19 this year, which is too short of Keith Birkinshaw in 1977, where we lost 21. He seemed to be all right keeping his job. He seemed to do all right. Bill Nicholson lost, I think it was 18 or 19 in his first full season. And I think he did all right for us. So our league form, I don't even see it as being thoroughly disappointing, really. I look back on the season and think there was a load of games that we lost by 1 goal. Some of the time it was something we did a bit silly, or we just didn't get luck. There weren't many performances I look back on as a one-eyed Spurs fan and say we didn't try. There was a couple, maybe about 3 or 4, but out of all the games we played, I think it was more engaging than Conte's second season, where I thought we weren't trying and Conte wasn't trying. He didn't want to be there. I think we tried, but we didn't have the personnel to do it. We had a lot of injuries, and that's not just an excuse. But hey, look how good is this? It's May. It's nearly halfway through May, and our season is still alive, and that's great. That's great. So we've got 2 more league games. One Crystal Palace tonight, our last home game of the season. And then next weekend I think we've got Brighton. We'll see what we can do, but I'm not banking on too much because all those players that played against Buda, a lot of them are going to be rested, rotated. What I'm really hoping is, if there's one thing I'm hoping to see, maybe a few minutes from Sonny to see how he's doing. Because if we win when we win the UEFA Cup against Manchester United, I would absolutely love Son Heung-min to lift that cup. You know, it would be a fitting reward for his time at Spurs, and I think he's earned it. He's earned it. He's stuck with us. You know. So that's about it. But as far as the game, it could be a weird old game because Crystal Palace has got a cup final as well. So I think it's going to be hopefully a gentleman's agreement, no hacking and slashing. I mean, I can't recall Crystal Palace being a dirty team anyway, or super physical. Not like Aston Villa. Oh, dirty filth they are. It might just be. It might be 0-0, might be 1-1. Of course, I'm going to predict 5-0 to Spurs. That's always what I say. Yeah, all my eyes, and I think the whole club is just focused on this Europa League final now. What do we gain if we throw all our box of tricks in the last 2 league games? Well, we're 16th. People still keep on saying we're 17th. We're 16th. If we win the 2 games, what we get, like 14th or something? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'd rather win a trophy, and that's what a lot of people were saying at the beginning of the year. They didn't care where we finished in the league, so long as we won a trophy. And this is what's happening this year. And you don't finish low in the league by winning all your games. You finish low in the league because you've cocked it up a fair bit. So this is what a season looks like when you don't do well in the league and you win a cup. And loads of people were happy with that at the beginning of the year. Loads of people have changed their tune now. And you know, I can see it already. People are starting to put down what we're doing, and I don't get it. It's just nonsensical to say, you know, we haven't played anyone or anything like that. It's ridiculous. Or, you know, well, I predicted we win, so I'm not happy. You know, I think it's craziness. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this. I've enjoyed this cup run, this Europa League cup run. We've had some really good performances, and I think we're getting better. Like when you look at our last 2 double legs against Frankfurt and Buda, you know, if next year we can get that sort of play into our league form, we look really good. We look really good, and I don't think you can question the opposition like people have been doing. Frankfurt are 3rd in the Bundesliga. Buda Glimt apparently were unassailable at home with all their Arctic conditions and plastic pitches, and they always score at home and they never lose a game at home. I mean, that was the narrative that was being played out. I wasn't buying any of it. I thought we were going to thrash them because we were just better than them. You can see we were better than them in the first leg. But somehow that was going to magically turn around. Of course, now that we've beaten them, it's like, well, who are they anyway? It's like, well, what can you do? What can you do apart from get very, very excited? A week Thursday it is here. It's Thursday morning when Ange leads the team out and we go and smash Manchester United. And I think we're going to do it, man. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good cup final. I mean, Man United haven't had a good year in the league or anything really, and they haven't had the excuse that we've had of having lots of injuries. They've just been crap. At least we've been crap for a reason. I can take solace in that, and we've beaten them 3 times already this year anyway. So anyway, 1984. No one remembers that we lost 15 games. Everyone remembers Graham Roberts lifting that cup. And a lot of Spurs reckon that was one that I know for me as a fan that was best memory. You know, I mean, the FA Cups were close as well, but that was Europe, man. That was 1984 when it was at home. I wasn't at the game, unfortunately. I was a bit too young. Watched it on TV. But I'd rather have that than, you know, finish 8th in the league. and only lose like 7 games or something like that. And we've got a chance to do it again this time as well. And I'm so excited. And it looks like a lot of the fans that are going to games are giving us really good support now. It seems like the little carbon rod miserable ones are being drowned out a bit, which is good. There's no point in them going to games. Look, if we do this, it'll be a fantastic season, won't it? It'll be a fantastic season. I can't wait. Crystal Palace tonight. Oh well, we'll get that out of the way. I suppose it's a game of football. I've got bugger all else to do. I might flick it on. But I hope you're all well out there. I hope you're all enjoying the ride that we're having in this tournament. The season's still alive, man. Can you believe it? How exciting is that? It'll be alive till the last kick of the game, last whistle. We're not gonna stop until we beat them. Don't matter if we're 2-0 down with 5 minutes to go. We'll come back. Don't you worry. Anyway, till next time, folks. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs.